number 1, scheduled for the championship distance of 12. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. What should we see out of the Golden Boy tonight, Teddy?
Well, I think his greatest strength is his body, his size. I mean, he's tall, he's rangy, he has a real good left jab. You know, use those assets. Stand on the outside, let everything start with the jab.
You see him holding on. When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are, because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area, but they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Back to the body.
Big right hand from Roy Jones. De La Hoya is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Hey, gotta see that coming. Let's go.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good block by De La Hoya. Fine hook by Roy Jones Jr. Real excellent work there. Phenomenal pace being set here. They are burning it up early on.
Let's find out who's in better shape. We're going to see.
There he goes with the right hand again. Digging in with a left to the gut. De La Hoya's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Last 10 seconds. Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day, where we couldn't get any winners. At least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track, or used up, of course, in the gym.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. De La Hoya is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. A huge right hand from Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr.'s fatigue is starting to play a major factor in this fight now. He is having trouble landing any of these punches.
Yeah, and it's not because his opponent all of a sudden is a great defensive whiz. You know, he's not Claude Rains. He didn't all of a sudden become the invisible man. It's just that he's not landing because he's throwing him from too far away, as you said, very tired.
Turns over that hook upstairs. Blocks away that headshot. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Óscar de la Hoya. I remember watching the fight that night and thinking to myself, this is the most satisfying feeling Óscar de la Hoya has ever had, and that was when he TKO'd Fernando Vargas.
Well, it was for a lot of reasons. First of all, because a lot of people were saying straightforwardly that Vargas was more Mexican than De La Hoya was. You know, that they embraced Vargas, but De La Hoya was too pretty. He didn't fight the way maybe they thought a Mexican fighter should fight. And by knocking out one that was embraced by the Mexican fans, I think that was extra satisfying to show, hey, am I Mexican enough for you now? Am I fighter enough for you now? I think it was a combination of all those emotions.
Goes up top with a right hand. Not precise at all by the golden boy, Óscar de la Hoya.
Let's go.
There's the old 1-2. Count down the final moments of this round. And that's the end of round 2. Jones's last round, to me, Teddy, completely ineffective. His accuracy way off the mark, throwing punches, but lost the round.
Joe, talking about being off the mark, if you're traveling outside, you're lost. You need a map to find your way. He needs a map right now to find his way. He needs some direction.
Big left hand. Back up top he goes. Roy Jones Jr.'s defense has failed him now. Oh, man, shot after shot coming in. De La Hoya's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Well off the mark by the golden boy, Óscar de la Hoya. What an excellent two-punch combo by Roy Jones.
He's tired. He's tired.
He missed that uppercut. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Óscar de la Hoya. There's a straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. He missed with that headshot. Wow, was Roy Jones Jr. Oh! He is floored by that combination. Absolutely floored.
One, two, three, four, five.
Jones goes down and is beating the count from the referee. Teddy, what should we be looking for here?
For a way to survive. Now, we've talked about how technically Jones does a lot of things wrong. There better be one thing he does right, and that's tie up.
Good flush 1-2 jab and a straight hand by Óscar de la Hoya. And he's holding. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now? Well, right now, just surviving. But if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Óscar de la Hoya. And that's the end of round 3.
I need another round
Just like that, all right? You're doing good. Keep it up. Looking good, looking good. Keep your hands.
This is a classic example we're seeing here as we start round number 4 of just the busier. Big shot he just scored with. Jones is down after that punch. This fight could soon be over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Solid. Roy Jones Jr. goes down, but is he out? You never know with Roy.
Keep moving. 2, 3, 4.
The ref stops the fight. Jones's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts,
And just like that, the golden boy, Óscar de la Hoya's thunder rains down on him with a knockout victory.